London. More than 250,000 fans of the Rolling Stones gathered in Hyde Park for a free show by the group who make their kind of music. It was a show that went on despite the recent death of founder Stones member Brian Jones. The other Stones and their followers believed he would have wanted it that way. So they came not to mourn, but to enjoy the sort of music that Brian Jones had helped to create. Some 3,500 white butterflies were released. Mick Jagger had read a poem which included the line, "He is not dead," in tribute to the young guitarist who had died shortly before in the swimming pool at his home. In the oldest traditions of show business, the show went on. Not everybody understands the youngsters who like this kind of music, but then it wouldn't do if everyone had the same tastes, would it?
All right, it's all right with me.
The Jumbo Jet, top speed 625 miles an hour, passenger payload 490. Next year, the giants of the sky will be flying into a new-look Heathrow from all over the world. An airport that is already one of the busiest civil aviation crossroads will have to cope with an enormous upsurge of passenger traffic. For many months, London Airport has been preparing for the day when the doors of the first jumbo jet opens, and out come the equivalent of 10 double-decker busloads of people plus all their luggage. New hangars for the planes, more room for their passengers, expanding catering facilities, longer and stronger runways, speedier luggage handling. These are just a few of the problems which the airport authorities are grappling with as more and more of the 231 feet long giant aircraft come off their American assembly lines. But while the airport gears itself for the inevitable flood of passengers, London too is doing something to cope with a sudden, massive influx of visitors. Road improvements will speed the way from the airport to the city centre. Hotels are expanding their existing premises, adding annexes, or being newly built on a larger scale than ever before. Somehow there must be accommodation of a good standard for all those who want it, and there'll be plenty of them. Businessmen and holiday makers. London has got to be able to give them what they want and can pay for. From the airport arrival buildings will stream people of many nationalities at an unprecedented rate, expecting a welcome from the capital of the host country. Their first impressions will count for a lot as they speed along the motorway towards what we hope is not a waiting bottleneck. London Airport is geared for the flying revolution, which will enable more people than ever before to take to the air and visit those faraway places. And Britain, for many of them, is one of those places. The 747 is coming in a big way.